Good morning. We got back from Bali last night and we picked up this little fella who was super excited after his holiday. We'll have to put up some photos and videos of his little events. He was had a little play date for the last 9 days and had a great time, I think.
We've had the caravan stored at Lake Placid Rainforest Retreat for the last 10 days. They've been awesome. They've made sure this caravan was looked after, and we've actually been plugged into power the whole time as well, which has been awesome for the battery setup.
Yeah, and it's good to know that everything in the fridge stayed frozen and cold for when we got back. And this morning we are heading off to Mossman, so we're heading back up there for a few nights just to chill out, hang out and catch up with some friends.
So I sent Bryce off early this morning on a bit of a wild goose chase. He went and got fuel, went to the post office, went to the shops, went to the bottle-o, and then I just remembered that I didn't tell him I had a letter in the post. So one of my friends actually sent me a letter for my birthday, and apparently that doesn't go with your regular post, which I forgot. You have to actually ask for it separate. So now we have to try and find parking at the big Smithfield shopping centre in Cairns. We might have to go into the loading zone. Sorry, Bryce.
It's okay. Chelsea broke the news to me earlier, so I'm back here again.
Oh yeah, park down here. It doesn't matter if you walk a little bit, does it?
It doesn't matter if you have to walk 2Ks.
The post is under Bryce's name, so he has to go get it.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll sort it out.
Well, we are very lucky. We managed to find a pretty good place to park just on one of the side roads, residential area, and Bryce has just walked to the post office for me. I'm watching him on Life 360, which is like an app where you can add your family to it and watch their every movement pretty much. I see you're empty-handed there, Bryce.
No letter. That was just a little bit of a wasted trip in, but at least we know where to park for next time.
I like your enthusiasm. Ozpost, it's been 10 days without this letter. What's going on?
I know.
And have caravan parking out the front of your post shops. That would also be good.
I mean, that's a very niche set of parking, but we'll take it.
Well, they've got like pram parking, disabled parking,
senior parking.
Caravan parking.
Caravan parking. Right out the front too, so you don't have to walk very far. It's always the way. When you're rocking up to camp or you're packing up, it starts raining.
Welcome back to Mossman. So we're back at Creek's Edge Park in Mossman and all set up. You would have seen this one in last week's video, and you would have seen that we had to park up the top near one of the houses and the sheds because we had so much rain while we were here. But the rain is meant to be staying away a bit more this time, so we're able to park further down next to the creek. So we're actually staying in the normal campground area this time.
Alrighty, it's time for a swim. Good morning. We have an absolutely beautiful day in Mossman today, so we're getting stuck straight into the jobs. We've got to rotate the tyres on the car, we're also doing a heap of washing because we've got heaps left over from Bali, and then I've got to grease up the suspension on the car and the caravan, so let's get stuck into it. Done a wheel rotation. We're doing a 5-tyre rotation this time so that we can get a bit more life out of them all, and I'm going to get to greasing afterwards because boy is it sweaty. Good thing about doing work here is that when you're done you can go jump in the creek and cool off. Oh, so cold.
Make sure you wash that hat because I saw how much sweat was on it.
It's going out of it. Oh, that's much better.
Well, we got all of the fun jobs done this morning, like washing, wheel rotation, but Bryce has slacked off a little bit. He hasn't greased the car yet.
Yeah, that's after his job.
We're just on our way out to Wonga Beach for a look now. We really like Wonga. It's a really cute little beach town just a little bit further up from Mossman. Well, this is beautiful Wonga Beach. There's so much driftwood down here at the moment though.
And she's looking a little bit worse for wear. It's got a fair bit of debris and stuff after the cyclone. And I've just come down and done a quick croc watch for Chelsea because there was a couple of incriminating sticks over here that she goes, that's definitely a croc, 100% a croc. So I just done the all clear. We're all safe for now anyway.
I'm still not convinced. There's one out here.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that's a stick.
We're convinced that one's a stick though, aren't we?
Yeah.
That one's definitely a stick.
What about this one right here?
That's, oh, I don't know. And you walk the log.
Yeah, that's a stick.
That's a stick. That's a good little vantage point you got there. Nice. With all the debris comes rubbish too, hey?
Just doing my bit for the environment.
Gold star coming up.
As much as I don't like crocodiles, I don't want them to eat this.
So Chelsea made some lunch before we come out. So we've got wraps and rolls by the water here. Luckily someone's left us a couple of plastic chairs over here, so we're going to take advantage of that and enjoy the view. We've been invited to review an ultralight flying camera. It's called the Hover Air X1.
As you would have seen by now, we do use a drone in our everyday content creation, so we're super keen to test this one out. That's tiny!
Okay.
How light it is!
It's meant to be only 125 grams, and it's also safe because it's got all its blades covered, so they're all protected, so you don't have to worry about chopping your fingers off like we have in the past. Not chop a finger off.
I have cut my finger in the past on a drone.
Interesting. Very light, very little, like it's probably not that much bigger than the size of my hand.
It's actually small enough to fit in your handbag or your pocket.
What do we reckon? Pocket test? That's a tick. This kit comes with a charging hub and a spare battery. So the actual drone comes with one battery and you can charge it with a USB-C port. Alrighty, it's time to get these on charge. I'm not going to use the USB-C port, I'm going to use the battery hub and get these things charged up and ready to go. Alrighty, it's charged up, it's updated. Full disclosure, I've had a little bit of a play around with it just so that I'm not a complete beginner when it comes to it. It's got 5 flight modes and I've got to grab my phone for this. So it's hover, zoom out, follow, orbit and bird's eye. To get started, all I had to do was download the app and it gives you a bit of a walkthrough of how to use it, how to set it up, and it's super simple. The cool thing about this drone is that you don't actually need to use the app to use it. So you can just stick your arm out, press the button,
continue, hover,
and away it goes. And the best thing is you put your hand underneath it and it'll land. So the Hover Air X1 is meant to have a wind resistance rating of 7.9 meters a second, which works out to be about 28 kilometers an hour. Alrighty, crank it up, or crank it up a bit more. This is able to shoot in horizontal and vertical. It'll also shoot 2.7K up to 30 frames per second and 1080p up to 60 frames per second.
After testing out the Hover Air X1 for the last week, we are actually pleasantly surprised with how it's performed.
We've noticed it's also got a manual mode, so you can use your phone to set it up for different shots. It's a perfect beginner drone. Because of its size, you can take it with you just about anywhere, and it's a good replacement for a tripod so that you can get content on the go. Because it is so small, it's not really suited for big aerial shots, so I wouldn't be sending this 100 meters up in the air or a couple hundred meters down the beach, and it's not suited for use over water.
If you wanted more details on the Hover Air X1, we will put all the details in the description below the video. You know us, we are all about the TikTok inspired cooking trends, and tonight it's a chicken bake. I feel like this is a very American thing. What we've got is a pizza dough and we're pretty much going to make it into like a calzone pizza pocket. This is Bryce's find.
Yeah, so I found I think his name was Chef Adam Glick, and we thought it looks good. He didn't put a recipe up, so we're sort of putting our own little twist on it. and we're starting with a bit of a pizza dough, and then going to chuck our mixture in.
So the mixture is bacon, chicken, onion, garlic, mushroom, and then I've made a bit of a bechamel sauce, and that's our mixture to go inside. And then we're just going to add a bit of cheese into it before we chuck it in the oven. And we've made so much mixture, we're actually going to use it for tomorrow night's pasta dinner. You don't want it to
explode,
spoof out everywhere.
No, that should maybe be alright.
That'll be fine.
Alrighty, they've been in for 25 minutes and they're looking pretty good.
Wow. Is that heavy?
A little bit.
They've really puffed up. They are huge.
Look at that.
You reckon they're fully done?
Yeah, that one's starting to spoof out a bit,
Oh,
so I reckon we're on here.
Yeah, I reckon that means it's done.
Moment of truth.
Ooh. Hot and steamy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's going to run out, isn't it?
Look at that. I think I've done pretty well here.
And we just eyeballed that recipe.
We just made it up as we went along, and what we'll do is we'll chuck our version in the description, and if you want to see the video, make sure to hit us up on Instagram and we'll send it to you.
And sorry, I just realised we didn't actually give you a taste test. I've had a couple of bites, can confirm it's delicious. It's just a little bit messy to eat. Bit of sweet chilli sauce on there. Chef's kiss. Unfortunately, we have to leave one of our favourite camps here in Mossman. So we've enjoyed the last few nights at Creek's Edge Park once again. Just went for our final dip in the lovely ice cold water. And another reason why we're heading south is because our good mates Alex and Aaron from Now or Never are holding a fundraising event. It's called Camp for a Cure, and it's on the 8th and 9th of March at Gootchie Creek Escape, which is near Gympie in Queensland. The fundraiser is for the charity Love Your Sister. There's going to be markets, live music, and heaps of fun activities. There's still a few spots left, so if you are interested, we will pop all the details in the description below the video. Hope to see you there. Can you tell we're near Innisfail? This place never stops raining. We had full intentions to stay near Babinda tonight on someone's property at a bit of like a hip low-cost camp. But then I texted them this afternoon and they've got a private function on this weekend, so they are fully booked. So now we're on to plan, I wouldn't even call this plan B, because plan B was Bramston Beach.
Yeah, and then that's closed until the 1st of March for maintenance.
Yeah, and now we're on to plan C, which is Innisfail. Probably not the most glamorous option. We're just going to go to a big fall caravan park, and pretty much just 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. I just need to get some editing done, put the aircon on, use the air fryer tonight, make the most of a powered site, and then try and find somewhere a little bit more fun for tomorrow.
We've had an interesting day today. We're all set up here for the night at the Big Four in Innisfail. Apparently there's one section of the park that's no dogs, so we're not allowed to take Juice down there, although we're the only people staying in the caravan park. It's going to be perfect for one night, and then we're going to plan a little bit more for tomorrow, and we might be able to go for a walk. There's a bit of an esplanade walk along the river that we can go do.
Every time Bryce goes outside without him. Look at that tail going.
Okay, night 2 of the chicken and bacon mushroom mix, and I've made up a bit of like a carbonara. Sitting there all ready to go. I'm on house husband duties while Chelsea's there editing. So it is Friday. Anyway, Chelsea's really behind on the video. She's going to be up all night at this stage, working. I'll be cracking the whip so that we can get one out for you on Sunday.
Hey, we just got back from Bali a couple of days ago and we didn't take a laptop or GoPro or anything with us, so I'm like playing catch up.
Nah, you're doing a fantastic job. Great work, babe.
Have you shown them the pizza?
Oh, I forgot to tell you the pizza. Leftover dough, I thought, why not make a garlic bread? Check that out. Beautiful. So it's got a little bit longer. I don't know. Chelsea's pretty lucky, I reckon.
Carb loading. This is Bryce's dinner, can you tell? Carbs and more
You know
carbs.
me, I do like a bit of carbs.
Haven't you done well, Bryce?
I know. Pretty good, eh?
Look at that. That's really nice.
I had to tell Chelsea to get off the video games because she was too busy bloody playing Sims. She wasn't even editing the video. I
I was so.
We are on our way out of Innisfail this morning. It was just a one-nighter. We got smashed with rain overnight. And first stop this morning is, we've got a bit of a plan today. So first stop is get some bananas. And then we've actually made a booking at Kurrimine Beach. So we're heading there
Shocked.
next. I know, we thought we better start pulling our finger out. So we're good to go.
But you can't come to Innisfail without buying some bananas. $2 for a kilo. How good? Look how many I've got for $2. That's a kilo. Well, we have arrived at Kurrimine Beach. We have never actually stayed here, but heard awesome things about this place. We're staying at the Kings Reef Resort, and we managed to get a front site in the caravan park, which has awesome views over the ocean. But the awkward thing is, when we've checked in, someone's still on our site. It's 11:15. Checkout was at 10 AM. So Bryce is just heading back to the office now to see what's going on. We figured out the site muddle up at Kurrimine Beach, and we're all set up on our site. These ones are set out a little bit different. You actually drive through your site, disconnect, drive around, and then pop out over here. So we've actually got drawbar facing the ocean. Good thing we've got a front and a back window in our caravan, so we can always get ocean views.
I know I should have known. Right now you're not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant. All the words you never said. All the questions.
Alrighty, here we go.
Thank you.
We're getting the rods off. So we normally keep the rods on the roof of the canopy. We've got a couple of rod holders there that sit in, and we put a little strap over the top of them. And we're going to try for a bit of night fishing tonight. So fingers crossed we can get onto something. Well, we've come to hang down on the beach. The caravan is just tucked up behind us, and we're pretty surprised because we've never been to Kurrimine before, and it's definitely impressing us. This is our afternoon chill out, and then we're going to try for a bit of a fish later on. Chances are I'm going to catch nothing and Chelsea's going to catch something.
I always feel like on the East Coast you need a boat to go out fishing because the beaches are just so fished out. Could be wrong, maybe it's just bad luck.
Maybe it's just us. Yeah, don't know. But yeah, we're going to have a crack later on and just chill out and enjoy the sunset, even though it's setting behind us. But just
Still
enjoy
sunset.
enjoy the view.
Ta-da! Can you see that?
Better than nothing.
I didn't even feel it on there. How sad is that? I just pulled it in checking if I still had bait.
Well, you do. You've got just a little bit bigger bait.
Yeah, I mean I could throw it back out and see if I can get
a
it.
bigger hook.
Yeah. Flopping around. Like, oh! Got a bit of fight, this one.
We're feeling a little bit adventurous today, and not in the exercise style. We're gonna go try some tropical wines.
We're heading to a place called Murdering Point Winery, and it's tropical wines. A little bit different to back home where we're from, near the Barossa Valley.
We've tried tropical wines in the past and we haven't been too impressed, but we're heading here with open minds, and hopefully we can either try something we like or learn something anyway. Surprising.
Yeah, there's one word, surprising.
What one are you trying this time?
Alright, this one is the Red Emperor Davidson Plum.
Dairy-free banana cream liqueur. Not bad.
Well, that was a great tasting at Murdering Point Winery.
We were pleasantly surprised. There were some nice ones there, but just not for us, unfortunately.
Nah, there was nothing that we loved so much that we wanted to take it home. I did enjoy the banana cream liqueur.
Yeah, and there was also a mocha cream. That was pretty nice. Be good over ice cream.
The tastings were super generous. We actually had to tip some of them out.
Yeah, there was a big bowl that you put them into. In Chelsea's ear, go on. It's like the King's Cup at the end of the game. So go and have a scull, but she wasn't too keen on it.
They didn't actually charge us for a tasting. I don't know if that's normal or the lady was just feeling generous today.
Yeah, but it was good. Yeah, definitely worth a stop in anyway.
Well, we are going to leave this video here. In the next one, we will be continuing our travels down the Queensland coast. If you're liking them, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week. See ya.